Alright, we live up.
Shalawam, this is GMS Louisiana Saints with another live camp. But before we do anything, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to YAHAWAH, bahasham, bahasham, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutations to Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalawam, and we get straight into it. Give me that Romans 13, start at 11.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Keep going.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
And if you got that spiritual eyesight, you can clearly see our salvation is nearer than when we believe. Ever since 2020, the year of prophecy kicked off, it's been nothing but high-octane action. You had that Iranian general get killed at the beginning of the year, which everybody was worried about World War III. Then the Most High threw a haymaker and brought this coronavirus and the lockdown. And now they're talking about slightly lifting the lockdown. But what do you hear now? Oh, there's a new strain of the coronavirus that can kill children. And we're worried about this second wave that's going to take even more people out. So we got to get these contact tracers to come to your home. And if you got the coronavirus, you got to come under quarantine. And then they're saying by the end of the year, they're going to miraculously have a vaccine for everybody in America that just so happens to have a RFID tag on top of it. Hey, our salvation is nearer than when we believe. Everything's moving at such a quick pace. We're going to be knee deep in Jacob's trouble before you know it. So again, now's the time to awake out of sleep. Keep going up.
The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
And at this point, that old man should be completely dead. You should have that whole armor of light on. The laws, statutes, and commandments, showing charity to the brotherhood and doing what you need to do to stay in the good graces of Yahawashi. Because before we started this camp, the brothers were talking about, hey, if you don't have Yahawashi on your side on that day, there's no way you're going to make it. You got famines coming, you got even more pestilences coming, race wars, martial law troops, and ultimately those nuclear missiles. No John Wick skills or prepper knowledge is going to save you in that day.
Yeah, you're going to have pretty much hungry vigilantes around here, man. Niggas talking about they getting on their rules, sniper rifles, man. Alright? You're going to have people that just sit there and talk about how they gonna guard their neighborhoods. You know, you worry about that guy named that just died out there in Georgia. Yeah, you don't have Edomites like that just patrolling their neighborhoods, man.
Hey,
they already shoot two niggas, man.
Hey, they already got Edomites making light of Ahmaud Arbery's death and putting a joke post. Well, they make it seem like joke posts on Instagram talking about, hey, it's hunting season on black people. And they got an Edomite out in the woods with some face paint on, seeing some Jake's fish over in the corner. It's like, hey, that's some black people over there. We're going to go hunt them. We got a call sign. And then what do you say? What's up, dog? Yeah. Just playing on Jake's top, showing that they're about to come down on you with great wrath.
Yeah, now in the wild, you make a little horn.
A little duck call.
Yeah. Duck call.
Yeah, a nigger call.
Yeah. What's up, dog? What's up, man? So Sham, you heard me?
Yeah.
Right, man.
And you got Jakes getting put down left and right. Not only Ahmaud Arbery, but one Jake who was like a Baptist preacher singer. He got pulled over by the cops and they lit him up for running his mouth. But could somebody give me that Luke 21 and 28?
That's Luke chapter 21, verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Point blank period. When these things come to pass, start looking up, because the Son of Man, Yahawashi, is right around the corner, coming to save the men and women of the elect who have been diligent towards him. And that's something you should diligently be fighting for. Again, as we get closer and closer to the end, you should be casting off that old man more and more. Like this life and the cares of this world should be sliding off you like cellophane, when you could see all these end-time signs right there in your face in 4D, feeling and smelling the blood, sweat, and tears. Somebody give me
They got more.
Oh, you want to keep going?
Yeah. It says, and he spake to them a parable. Behold, the fig tree and all the trees. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand.
Hey, that parable of the fig tree, we know that it's about to get those ripe fruits, then it's game on. The season is nigh, the season of Jacob's trouble and the season of the redemption. Could somebody give me in Revelation 14 the sickle? The sickle going in?
I got a preacher too.
Down in this Revelation 14 and 18. Go down to 20. You had some more in there?
Yeah.
God.
It says, so likewise, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. I'm going to jump to 30 40. It says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that the day come upon you unawares.
A point blank period. That old man still looking back, thinking about taking your hand off the plow and being Lot's wife. Because hey, you got a bunch of Jakes, a bunch of brothers have testimonies getting scared right now that fell out of this thing, saying, hey, what can I do to get back in? Like I'll give a whole paragraph long speech on how to get back in. Money. And yeah, I'll pay for the brothers a Happy Meal, etc., etc., etc. But we know for a fact that if say things just went completely back to normal, that Jake would go back to being a nigger, point blank period. That's why it's time to, hey, that's part of being that old man, giving Jake slack, giving bullshit ass Jake slack to come back in. Hey, it's strictly business now. It's strictly cutting the fat off the meat and dealing with the brothers who have been diligently showing their works towards the brotherhood in Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Because you don't want some bug out with you during Jacob's trouble who's just going to fuck off when you got the troops coming after you or anything like that.
Even so, and it tell you in Hebrews that when you fall away from this thing, man, for to come back into the enlightenment of it, hey, there's no place for you.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
So once you receive this life,
That's once receive it, man, and then fall away, man.
Because you already know how the game plan supposed to go. Like if if you're a bullshitter around here doing peaceful time, what makes you think you're gonna be able to trust you in serious time if you're a bullshitter?
when that pressure starts busting those pipes.
You be somewhere, some goddamn scrapyard somewhere. Hey, you stay here. Other brothers gonna run the ship. You stay up. The brothers gonna go to sleep. You wake up in the morning. You can took all the food and shit. You can go. You know what I'm saying? You can catch you some sleep and you can go, man. Like I said, the brothers are clearly telling the truth. You bullshit now in this time where you supposed to be getting yourself together, building yourself up as a spiritual man. What you gonna do when the battle gets physical out here? All right. Where every ounce of breath of life and energy is more crucial than ever. Every step, every calculated move that you look around the corner, all right, I'm at the corner, I don't hear shit, I don't see nothing, but I gotta go run across the street. And you gotta look back, come on, this guy here, he just walking, he's, cleaning his fingernails, man. Then bang, you get shot, you dead. Because Jake is a natural born bullshitter, man. Especially Jake down here, natural born bullshitters, man. That's all they about. Think of bullshit, tell jokes, fuck off, and be a comedian and all that other shit more than actually be a discipline. When you're in this thing, man, you're supposed to actually discipline yourself, man. You start to learn to go without. I can go without a woman. And that's acceptance, man. Me and another brother planning on doing a video. That's one thing I wanted to bring out in that video. It's basically acceptance, man. You start to be prolonging this thing. I might give it back to the brother. When you prolong in this truth, man, you start to become more grumpy. You start to hate certain things in your line of sight, man. And you start to learn to have acceptance that you don't have. I don't have any money. Cool. I'm cool without being a millionaire, a billionaire. I'm cool without having a woman for a while, or maybe at all. Okay? And some individuals that we once had amongst us, they couldn't deal with it. Jake had to chase that dollar, chase that bag, chase that woman, all right? Because you really somewhere searching for something else. You're looking for the climax in this world some fucking way, man. And you come to the realization that I'm not going to be a millionaire. I'm just not. That's assured acceptance, man. Go ahead, like you got it. Like I said, I can go in on that shit and bring scriptures out, but that's the truth, man. That's the major L that you gonna learn to face, man. And like me and brother was going to it, because we were playing on the video, but that's one of the things I wanted to say in the video, man. That's a loss, but yet it's a great game too, man. Knowing you can go without, man.
Oh, you guys get your precept out of somebody give me that Matthew 19, starting around that verse 28. But you can bring yours out first. But hey,
I will say one thing too, because some of these brothers you see, these brothers been around with 2-3 years or so, and when they started to come around certain older brothers, they started to see like, damn, that brother here, you know, nobody. Damn, that brother like good. It just the way this truth started to fashion you, man, and critique you, man. You start to learn to be disciplined. Oh, I don't need to go out to the club. I can do without going to a second line, a ballroom, various little things that distract you in this world. You learn to start disciplining yourself and being structured, being on time beginning. All right, giving men your word and shit, man. You start to learn to lose, man. We take great pride in losing, man. All right. We take great pride in losing. You look at some of you brothers up here. You look at our record. We owe 1,000, man. With no draws, man. We take pride in losing, man. Over here on this side, man. Because we know at the end that record's going to be shifted. All right. Well, go ahead.
Hey, godliness with contentment is a great game, man.
Yeah, that's right, man.
And the scripture said, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation.
That's right, man.
You gotta do something.
Gotta lose something. How is it that when you watch the last dance, or you watch any quotes about Kobe, them dudes, if you was to put a garment on them and cover their face, you'd think it was in the truth when they talk about their profession of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You had to lose, in order for you to be great, you gotta lose everything. Friends, woman, teacher, friends, woman, mother, family, children, time. You gonna lose it, man.
Sacrifice.
That's the art of sacrificing, man. Something. All right. Even the men in the Bible came to Yahawashi and said, "Lord, we have lost all, man." Did it not say that?
That's good, didn't it?
We have lost all.
y'all bring that one to the whole.
But it's just the passion of it, because, like I say, we ain't talking out our ass that we can't tell you. We can tell you about losses, man. You know what I'm saying? Not to try to jump ahead because the video ain't even made, but hey, we have learned the art of losing, man, and the truth, man. All right, we perfected, man. We have made it a craft.
It's just making it.
Yeah, it's just making it, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna go in this interview. I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna shoot my best shot, but hey, if I get it, hey, so be it. You know?
Yeah.
Hey,
looking for another job in a few minutes.
right. I told the brother before, man, when you stop. You shooting for a greater job, like when you burst the elder said, man, about not just having a simple warehouse job, but you gotta have that mindset. Every day I drive in that parking lot to the job, I might not just have that job anymore. I might just get laid off, anything. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way you live this life, man. What you want to say?
Oh man,
Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon you, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
a point blank period. Anything that comes your way in this truth, you gotta let it slide off like cellophane. And only know that it's a further chastening you and trying your gold in the fire to make you more refined and a worthy bride to YAHAWAH. And you may have saw this video, but the elder brother from South Carolina has been reposting a lot of old videos from the apostles. And what he posted was a video with Elder Gabar and Elder Ariamla, where they were talking about getting out of that partying spirit and that family spirit, pretty much saying all the things you were saying.
Yeah.
Right now, you got to be cutting all the fat off the meat. The more you're in this truth, the more it teaches you to be a stoic and stern man, which is the spirit you're going to need to be in when Jacob's trouble pops off, because you're going to see 1,000 fall at your right hand and 10,000 on your left hand, but you're going to still have to walk that straight path and not be swayed by it all the way up until that last second. They're also saying, when you come into this truth, hey, expect to suffer. Think your life only gets hard once you come into this truth. Things will get much easier.
Yeah, you need to start. This is playing yourself to be in that covenant spirit, man. If you all weak-hearted behind a woman, you all weak-hearted about the hurt and the injured out here, babies and shit, you ain't gonna make it, man. You gotta have that heart. You gotta have that cold-hearted, like, oh fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I can't help them. I gotta keep going. Me and the brothers who live together, we gotta keep going. Hey, let's help the woman, man. You crazy, dead.
Don't go back to yourself.
Look at a little pretty bitch. You better step over that bitch and keep going, man. You gonna die. You gotta literally think like that. If I help her, I die, man. Most medics in the army, they die helping somebody else on the battlefield, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to keep going, man. You're not gonna make it with that type of spirit, man.
Especially if you do that, help them. Maybe down the line, they probably still die. So it's like
You can nurse in the help.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Even the scripture tells us, man, about a guy that actually plays with a snake, man. They say,
Who shall be the charm?
Yeah, you help that person to help, they come back and kill you. You know? But it is what it is, man. You got it.
In the military, they got a term called triage, where it's like if somebody, there's no point in helping them because they're going to die anyway, you just leave them to die.
Yeah, man.
And it's going to be a spiritual triage, a spiritual and a physical triage all throughout Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, man.
They got a precept in Sirach. It says, help thy neighbor according to thy power,
Yeah.
and beware that thou thyself fall not into the same.
Yeah, man. That's the truth,
So
man.
if you get a man out of manhole, make sure you got stability behind you, or you gonna fall in the manhole with him.
Yeah, man.
You see, like your feet gotta be stabilized. Like wow, I love him so much, I'm just put my whole body down there and grab him. If you gonna fall, he gonna put you down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what happens when somebody drowning, man.
Yeah.
And then you see it sometimes when you see an actual brother drowning in the truth, man. You see him drowning, you see him fucking up to where you try to put yourself in the position to lift him up, but sometimes it drains you. You know, he's actually pulling you down. He's throwing your spirit off and pushing the spirit and throwing your spirit off to the point you about to fall off with him, man. Trying to help him. You know? It beats like that, man.
So verse, can we read 6?
You read verse 5?
Yeah, you said it, bro.
You can jump down when you want to
It's Sirach, verse 2, I'm going to read verse 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways.
Point blank period. What? Faint hearts and weak hands, bitching up in that day. Getting weak, seeing the pretty bitch lying on the road, seeing the child crying, hearing the screams, and thinking about going back down to your house to get your stuff if you're separated from your loved ones in that day. Hey, that's a quick death sentence to go back. If the Most High wants you to be with somebody in that day, He's going to have you around that person. Or if the Most High wants you to have a particular tool or item, He's going to have it around you.
Yeah, I might as well get it, man. Get the loop. Going out with this stuff, man. You might as well go and get it, huh?
But if it's not around you in that day, hey, that's just a test from the Most High to further try that gold in the furnace of affliction. Because if you truly got that faith and to put off that old man, you're going to have that faith that the Most High is going to miraculously have it come to you, whatever you need at that moment.
Let me get it.
I got a quick one real fast.
You just finish it.
Just finish it up. Verse 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
Hey, woe to them that are faint-hearted, that are lukewarm. In that day, they're brought to that FEMA camp, and then they got their hands on that table, and that Edomites there with the little syringe with the chip. And what do they just happen to pull out of door number 2, your little daughter, and they're holding her by her hair, and they got that cattle prod, and they're sparking it in her face, saying, "You gonna take the chip, or we gonna do something to your daughter?" What you gonna do in that day?
Like Luke 17:31.
Are you going to endure all things manfully like a man, YAHAWAH, or you going to take that chip and be faint-hearted and have those feeble knees?
Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?
Hey, what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Are you going to endure all things like a good soldier, Yahawashi HaMashiach, being not entangled with the cares of this world? Or are you going to look back and take your hand off the plow? These are serious questions we're coming into as we get closer and closer to that mandatory implementation of the mark of the beast. Hell, even before that, these race wars, famines, and pestilences.
It's Luke 17:31. And that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away.
And when you go into the blue letter for that word stuff, it means household apparels, and it also means your wife. Again, a lot of brothers like to think that the woman they're with in this truth might be a Ruth or Sarah, as Apostle Gabar puts it. But hey, you don't know what that woman's lot is. You don't know what she's doing when you're not at the house. If she truly is a righteous woman, hey, she'll be with you in that day. But if not, count that as a blessing, because that just means the Most High put it to her to not be with you because she did something wicked. And hey, that's only going to drag you down in that day. But hey, it's going to be tough for brothers that have women and children in that day. But if they're with you in that day, the Most High is going to get you through. But again, count it a blessing if your woman or your kids or somebody's not with you. That's just going to drop a whole lot of weight off of you.
Even right here in the strong definition, this the main point of this word stuff. It means especially a wife is contributing to the usefulness of the husband.
And even Esau had to put especially the wife.
Yeah, especially the wife as contributing to the usefulness of the husband. So that's a quote unquote good woman. You know, she cooks and cleans, do what she's supposed to do, she listens to you, happy to see you when you come through the door, baby this, kiss you and all that shit. Doing what she's supposed to do. Don't go down to the rooftop for your stuff, man. Don't go back. And it clearly says after that scripture, what it says after that verse.
It said, and he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back.
Go ahead.
Remember Lot's wife.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Looking back to your cares of this world, because what does the field deal with work? All my possessions that I got from my job. I gotta go get my shoes. I gotta go get my PS4, TV. I gotta go get my blackout berry body armor because I'm thirsty. No, you just gotta leave all that behind.
I'm gonna say this, man. When it comes to that situation, man, you just got a lot of guys just tender dick, man. I'm gonna call it straight how it is, man. Jake just tender dick, man.
Was that you saying they got their nostrils wide open?
Yeah.
A lot of Jake,
Layered up, man.
a lot of Jake be scared to be by themselves because Jake be miserable and they don't have to be reminded of it. So they do what they can to stay around women. The only way to feel like a man.
Hey, but if you're a Jake in this truth, that's not the spirit you have at all.
Hey,
You're never alone.
You gotta go like this, like this, man. It's a meme out there, but it's the truth, though, man. He said, 2 things a man should never see. Turtle speed and a bitch you need.
Damn.
That's 2 things you should never see. Turtle speed and a bitch you need, man. Period, man. God damn, man.
Puppy love spirit.
Yeah, man.
Because that'll make it, hey, every Jake's been in, everybody.
I'm gonna say something though. When you see Jake in that spirit though, that'll tell you, all you think about is that. I'm gonna tell you what I think about. With that song, Puff Daddy, I need Gary riding a motorbike and shit. That's all I had in my head, man.
Love.
Yeah, that's all I think about, man. I just see. They take that guy off. They take Puff Daddy off the motorbike and put whoever that is you think it is on the motorbike. That's all I see. And you got the nigga the Texarizer, genuine and shit. Jay, man. If you in that mindset right now, man, you a dead man walking. Period. You're a dead man. Go ahead, Alex.
You're emotionally liable to do anything to try to save that box.
Anything, man. Anything, man.
And
I got a precept real fast.
Okay.
I got more on that. This
What do you have?
I was actually adding more 26 and 41, it said, watch ye and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak.
Point blank period. Read it again, huh?
It's Matthew 26 and 41. Watch ye and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
That old man is weak. The old man's constantly nipping at your heels to make you fuck off. And it's not time to be fucking off right now. We can see things are getting more and more tight and compact to where you should.
Right, that's a right agreement, man.
Everything's getting more tight and down to the wire where you can't be second guessing the thoughts in your head. You gotta filter every thought through the scriptures, and that gives you the exact answer you need to deal with whatever situation comes your way. Because recently I had a dream where I was like at kind of like a high school gym, and they had a long line of people, and they had some doctors, and they were giving people vaccines. And people started bum rushing the doctors to get the vaccines. So me and a few people ran out, and we were like running through neighborhoods and stuff. And then one guy told me, hey, come with me. We need to go back to my house to get some of my family members. And it was like in a video game. It was like you got path A, follow the precepts and don't go back for your stuff, or path B, go with this guy and get it how you live. And I woke up from that dream, so it's gonna come down to it's either A or B. You're gonna pick the right answer or the wrong answer. There's gonna be no middle ground. There's gonna be no gray area anymore, which you Jakes like to dwell in.
Yeah, it's funny you said, because what we're doing now is practice for the ultimate test, man. And then when those things and situations go down when you're supposed to use patience, the Lord keep throwing a test at you of using patience, man, in your regular life. So when that deal went out and with the actual did the Lord of Jacob's trouble, like this brother said, it's gonna be somewhat of a situation like this where it's gonna be second nature to choose the scriptures, man. It's when a nigga get to talking like that that day, talking about come with me back house to my house. Oh no, the scriptures already tell me what's gonna happen if I go back. You know, you gonna get put in the cheese straight, man. You gonna get your ass tore up going back, man. If me and our brother is in the east, we keep going east, man. You know, we where we at, man, we gonna move around, man. But if the Lord have you by yourself, man, you gotta know how to survive and move around, man.
If you don't mind me saying, this ain't the time to be falling away from the body neither, man. Because we need situations and times like this to continue to build our spirit up, man. So when those situations come, we won't be bugged out of our mind like a lot of you guys are that fell out of this truth, man.
Yeah, we don't need no weasels around the camp, man. Bug outs and shit, man. Guys fucking lost their goddamn minds, man. This Jake is emotionally imbalanced, man. 1 minute Jake happy, next 2 seconds Jake mad, next 2 seconds Jake working out, next 2 seconds Jake crying and back, you know. I don't know, bro. You can't have a guy that's just an emotional wreck around you, man. You know?
Don't talk to the body. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, Jake all over the fucking place, man.
You can eat 30 days.
Yeah.
Then lose no weight.
Yeah, man. You can't do it, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 38, verse 3. Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me.
Hey, I will demand of thee. Hey, what did you do in that time of liberty and grace? What did you do? Did you show charity to the brotherhood? Did you hit those blocks and preach this word? Did you put up your videos? Did you follow my law, statutes, and commandments? If so, then you know exactly what you need to do when I demand of you and bring you through that fire. You know what you need to do to get that gold tried and refined, how to make it to the end, even if you have to be a martyr in this truth, you know, not to give in at the very last second and take that microchip implant. Gird up your loins like a man. As the apostle said in that video, this whole truth is supposed to make you a man, what a true man is, which is a man of the Lord, a man through these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Hey, man, that brother was talking last night, man. I don't know if it's on camera or off camera. We were talking about how you look back at the generations of past, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s. Them men was more manly than the men today, man. All this technology and shit, them men was more hardcore, rough and tough than the men today. Then you don't want to go. Let's not go back into King David days and King Solomon and Joshua and those. Them dudes hardcore men. I'm talking about balls of steel. I mean, testosterone dripping off testosterone, man. Cause you see about, you hear about some of these acts in these Bibles, man. You be like, whoa, man, it had the mind frame and his thoughts was like that. Like, God damn,
Prepared to die if need be for that victory.
Yeah.
That's why we have the scriptures now to renew our mind, to get back in that ancient spirit. Because this modern day spirit that you're supposed to be in, according to America, you're not gonna make it in that spirit, man. You're gonna have to have a holy, ancient spirit in you, man.
And seek out the ways of our forefathers. And also everything written aforetime, as you said, everything written aforetime is written for our learning in Romans chapter 15.
You can see the integrity of the men they had back then, like the situation with Lot. With Lot, how he had put let the angels come in his house, and he was willing to give his daughters up just to protect them, like, because that was a guest. He was willing to put his life on the line just to make sure no harm came to his guests. That's the mentality they had. Like nowadays, I was just, how Jacob let somebody come roll on him.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Right.
You can't even read Deuteronomy 22 to Jake now. They lose their mind. Bring my daughter. Somebody bring my daughter. They can't even handle the words on the page.
Hey, your daughter's a whore anyway. Fucking skis are.
It's Hebrews 3 and 14. For we are made partakers of Hamashiach if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end.
They hold the beginning of our confidence. Hey, the fear of the Most High begin. Wisdom is the fear of the Most High. That's the beginning of your confidence, because your it's that roll you take, sweet in your mouth but bitter in your belly. Sweet, understanding these scriptures and understanding what your true heritage is and what's going to come if you endure. But that bitterness coming down if you screw up, if you fall out. That's the beginning of your confidence and your fear. You actually have guidelines set in your life, because Jake going throughout his life didn't know what the boundaries were, didn't know where he stood in society. Oh, I always gotta, this guy's looking at me wrong, what do I do? I gotta go buck up to him and fight and show that I'm a man, or something like that. But you know exactly how to navigate through situations when you have this understanding.
Kind of like that too, yeah. Definitely having confidence in these scriptures that everything Yahawashi said is true. That Yahawashi said is true. That hey, they say it's gonna happen that way, and it's to the end. You can't be a part-time lover in this thing. This ain't H-Town. You know what I'm saying? So just like we want, well, you might Jake want a part-time bitch in these times, but the Lord ain't looking for that. He's looking for full-time lovers.
Yeah, we seen men like that, man. Treat the brotherhood and treat the truth like a side piece, man. You just call up half-ass whenever you want and get some ass, man. Hey, is it 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
What you got? Come on over here.
Is it a hard breakdown?
Yeah.
Or is it an easy one?
You tell the truth.
Is it Saturday?
It's a Saturday.
Do I gotta bring it up?
Is this gonna be an important lesson?
Yeah, this is a hard lesson? Or is it an easy one?
Or all the brothers are with each other, but you just call one brother, hey, there are tacos downtown. What are you doing? All around the brothers, but when you're done with them, come and get some tacos.
Y'all grilling? You know what I mean? Y'all got chicken.
Hey, man, you can't. Hey, man, it's true. This truth is all around a full course meal, a full-time job, man. You can't half-ass it. I'm gonna say this, anything that you half-assing, whether it be your job, you just say you dealing with some dangerous electricity, machinery. If you half-ass, you're not going to be around too long. And that's with anything. If you half-ass in track, you half-ass stretching and work out, by the time you hit that track, you're going to pull a hamstring. You're going to fuck yourself up bad. Basketball, especially football, really a super contact sport. If you don't hit the holes like you're supposed to, or even on the off time, lifting weights, put nutrients in your body, feed yourself, sleep, you're gonna get hurt badly, man. And they got guys like that. You got guys that actually come in this thing here of ours, they get on that playing field and they just running around, don't know the play, they don't know where they're supposed to be at when the play do start, and guess what? They get rocked, get blindsided. Alright? And they paralyzed, man.
I don't even know what sport they're playing.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, you want to come play with it? Okay.
Real quick one too.
Now they that guy out there in the wheelchair with the helmet on, sliding, and you jacked up, man. Cause it's a scripture in Daniel, the 4th chapter, I believe, man, about Nebuchadnezzar, man. If you play the Lord can pray, man, that's Lord. You know what I'm talking about? The Lord made Nebuchadnezzar, Lord. I was reading that the other day, I said, Lord, the Lord on push. He said the hair grew longer than the eagle's wings. I said,
His fingernails was his beast nails. In the grass of the tree.
boy.
Took complete time. 7 times passed over. So he was like that for a while.
Yeah, man.
He had him like that for a while.
That's like seeing Donald Trump. That's like seeing Donald Trump not shave or anything. He's got brain like a donkey in the front lawn of the White House eating grass.
That's gonna happen to them, though. Him, the power elites, they're gonna be brought low as Nebuchadnezzar that day, man. But I brought that out and we didn't see it. We didn't see a guy actually be in the truth, somewhat functioning and Shalawam and all that shit. Then,
All messed up.
snap of a finger, they brought low. You know what I'm saying?
Like on Underworld, when the werewolves, if y'all ever saw it, the werewolves transform into the werewolves. Like at nighttime, and the fingernails stretch out their hands, their hair and all. But there be regular people walking during the day.
Yeah. That's how it happened through the spirit, man. Motherfucker had them iris and braids, naturally as fuck. You know, patches of hair and shit. Eyes be super fucking red, man. Coming out their head and shit, you know?
Like a bad back.
Yeah, Jake get jacked up, man, through the spirit, man. Lord, just get rid of him, man. All because Jake don't want to discipline himself, man. All because Jake want to do what he want to do, man. It just happens, man. We just naturally, we ain't playing this. It just naturally coming out of the spirit because we didn't see it, man.
Sure.
That's the wrong position to be in these times, man. You know what the scripture said? Give me any plague, but the plague of the what? Plague of the mind, especially in these times, man. You don't want to be plagued in the mind when you coming in and out. You don't know your ass from a hole in the ground, man. You know? That's a bad position, man. Especially the Lord put you in that Nebuchadnezzar spirit. You under the bridge, man. Looking like goddamn who pooped, man. You know, you fucked up. You got a sign and shit. You run around like the hunchback of Notre Dame, looking at shit with that hump in your back. Shalawam, man. Or the bird in the car. I don't know that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Allah said the Lord is a terrible power.
Terrible, man.
Looking like Oceanic Grill.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that nigga, that tore up. Took my Oceanic Grill. That nigga, man, on the block.
Black and mild, Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
And the Lord actually turned somebody into an animal.
Yeah, boy. Hey, man, we about to get that, man. Cause Jake wanna contend with the Lord, man. You gonna lose that, man.
He was a king too.
Yeah.
He was a king. He wasn't a regular person. Like he was the king at that time.
He's the ruler of the known
He
world.
was the ruler.
Yeah, man. Bring that out. I think it's Daniel the 4th chapter. You got something?
Yeah, I have something to go with.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me that 1 Corinthians 9:25.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
Is temperate in all things, meaning You're perfectly balanced in everything you do. You do it to the amount you can do it, and you don't do it any less. And you also have a strict schedule that you do things by. Oh, I said I meet this brother at this time, or I call him, so I do it. Oh, I got my job I gotta do, but then I also got my videos I gotta do, and I know the videos are more important. So I put discipline. I'm tempered with all things. I have that perfect balance. I gotta show charity, or I gotta not eat this, eat that, etc., etc., etc. That's you striving for the mastery. Again, refining that gold in the fire of adversity. Girding up your loins like a man, so when the Most High demands of you, you'll be able to show your works for it.
Yeah.
Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
So how much more us? The elder brothers always bring it up. Do you really understand what you're striving for? You're striving for the kingdom to come. You're striving to be the master of the world to come, to be the power elite, to be the ones that are actually dictating things, and also to be in your right mind, have the law, statutes, and commandments in you, and never suffer again. Something that's beyond imagination, something you only would think about like a superhero movie or Dragon Ball Z. So how much more would you work for that than this corrupt? And then you see people in this world, like again, I always bring up these basketball players like Kobe Bryant. They bring up they go watch old films of Michael Jordan just to see how they play and to better the game. And they're working for a corruptible crown. Look how he turned up. He got killed in a helicopter crash with his daughter, and he's going to come back as a low Jake in the kingdom of heaven. So how much more you that's been given these righteous fruits, an understanding of how reality actually works. That's something to fight for, and if you need be, die for.
Verse 27, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I preach to others, I myself should become a castaway.
And I myself may become a castaway. You're not practicing what you're preaching. You're being a damn hypocrite. You're only half-assing things. You're not being temperate. Come on.
I have another one back what you said earlier about,
I'll go ahead, Doc.
what you had said earlier about you gotta, basically, the way we are with this truth applies to everything, even your job, or sport, anything. You gotta, if you slip off, that's what's gonna happen. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest. So anything that's put in front of you, you gotta take it seriously. You can't half-ass one thing. Like the precept the brother just brought out, you gotta be temperate in all things to strive for the mastery. It's all about balance, man.
You're the ones like a man. What does a man do? He handles business. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and he knows when he's going off. There's that quote you always like to bring up from The Godfather. Only women and children should make mistakes.
Yeah.
It's not a man's job to make mistakes.
Yeah, it's
afford to.
You say careless. Only women and children should be careless, man. But not men. And that's true, man. They got guys that walk around, have a carefree nature, man, a careless nature. And what the scripture say about being careless, he said many days and years you should be in trouble. You should be trouble. You careless women, man. You know. See, she that lives in his pleasure is dead while she living, man. Because women are about the social. Most women are all about the social status and social things of this lifetime, man. Having their nails done, hair done, looking at the little shiny little bunnies and shit on a display.
Like a cat playing with a ball of yarn.
Yeah, you in that mindset, you ain't gonna make it, man. I'm just cutting it straight. Because if you do it now, you're gonna do it when it's time. When it's time, the times are crucial, man. And the times are crucial, man. Jake this thing ain't gonna be able to martial law or Jacob Trump is walking around freely. Nah, that shit gonna be tight, man. They gonna have fucking prison lights set up, going around, flashing there, ball wires, concrete barricades. You name it, man.
Night vision goggles.
Yeah, man. Soldiers on posts and shit. What the fuck you thinking, Jake? And you in a weak nature now, you gonna crack. Go print it out. Yeah, man.
14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts.
Yeah,
Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
yeah.
And being faint-hearted, and having those feeble knees, and not putting all your trust in Yahawashi, Yahawashi.
Right. When it comes down to this word, we have to know that we got life right here. You know, this is the only thing that's gonna get us through everything that's gonna come, man. But if you stuck in this world, if you put your hope in a woman, you put your hope in this life, and that's a weak nature, man. And this is bound to happen to you right here.
There's some more in there too.
Oh yeah. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, in haste thee to flee from those times.
And what was that quote you just brought up? A bitch you need?
Two things I never saw: a turtle speed and a bitch I need. Man.
Hey, the thing that is most heavy under you. Women, the children, the job, the latest pair of Jordans, etc., etc. It's all bullshit in the bigger scheme of things.
That's right, man.
Oh, it is a distraction. That's it.
Are you gonna bring all that shit? We're not even bringing these bodies when we go up on the chariot. Abarakazai, we don't make it.
Yeah, man. And we didn't seen Jake come around with the heavy countenance, being extremely upset because of things that's going on in his day-to-day, man.
Like fucking Eeyore who lost his tail and went in the
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
Bitch problems.
Yeah.
You gonna comfort from the
Hey, you
middle.
gotta be like Jay-Z, man. You got 99 problems for the bitch ain't
Yeah,
one.
right. What Chris said, if you got a wicked woman and you a righteous man, he gonna deliver you from it.
A wicked woman isn't reserved for a wicked woman is only reserved for a wicked man. That should be making you open in your eye at night when you're looking over at your booth in the bed if she's giving you hell.
Jake, I'm gonna say this though, but Jake supposed to be a righteous man, but Jake go out trying to find them wicked ass women, though, man. Jake want to know somewhat of a half a goddamn woman if he came and slapped him across the goddamn head, man. You going to the bars, you going to the rowdiest clubs in the city, the dagger shops, the wildest dagger shops in the city looking for a goddamn woman, man. All right, some old Blackfoot King Kong looking bitch, man. But when the brother tell you, hey man, you need to sharpen up on your selection. If I was in that mindset of you, if I'm looking for an actual woman that's gonna, look pretty, smell good, nice hair and all that, I'm going to goddamn Lowe's look for me a woman, man.
Whole Foods,
Yeah, I'm going to Whole Foods,
the
man.
library.
Goddamn Trader Joe's and shit, man. I'm going to Home Depot looking for me a woman, man.
I'm going after J neighborhood.
He said, no, she got a goddamn house, man. You know what I'm saying? Got some drywall in the basket or some shit, man.
And that's a beautiful point you made. Have some standards. These women have standards for Jake. What do they say? Oh, you gotta be 6 feet tall. No, you gotta be 6'7". You gotta have a six-pack, and he's gotta have that anaconda girl.
They don't have no self-esteem, so that's why they
And this looks like fucking leprechaun and space-looking bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody give me Sirach 7. Start at 23. The point is at 26, man. Real quick. Hey, the scripture tell you what to look for when you look for. Well, like I said, the spirit all over, spirit, go where it won't, man. But hey, man, if I gotta look, if I gotta look for a woman, I ain't, cause you got certain guys that think, wow, I ain't fucking the toes out.
This is warm hole.
I'm not fucking a fingernail out.
Holds a whole.
Hey, man, I'm looking for clean fingernails, clean feet, clean toenails, clean goddamn neck behind the ears. All right, she ain't got no goddamn blank. She look like blankets on her head from Street Fighters. She got a goddamn brain in her goddamn head, man. Jake don't give a damn, huh?
Blanket does have that nappy nigga.
Yeah, they got that. Yeah, that's the nigga woman right there, man. Blanket.
They don't even know what to look for.
Yeah, man. You got it up?
Ecclesiastes.
7 and 23, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you gonna get hey man, if I gotta go get me a woman, she gonna have a brain in her head, man. Some sense, man. Alright? And if you as a man of the Lord, man, you gotta think that way, man. Alright?
You the prize.
Hey man. Hey man, hey, we can get on this topic all day, man. Jake, you wanna go get the woman with the lavender pink hair and shit, man. The lavender hair, the pink hair. Man, I don't want that goddamn troll, man. Yeah, I don't want that shit, man. That motherfucker got for a 32, 35-year-old woman with hair running around, red, yellow hair, man, she got a mental issue, man.
Eyelashes, one with the peacock wings.
Yeah, man, look like goddamn.
That shit with the
Yeah.
Halloween decorations.
Yeah, look like goddamn church fans and shit on her fucking eyes, man.
Fingernails, all
Diving boys off her fucking eyelashes. Yeah, man, better get that shit. Man, ain't gonna fucking. Go ahead, man.
Damn freezer saga.
Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 7:23, has thou children, instruct them, and bow down their necks from their youth.
Right.
Even that takes a strong man to do in this time. If you have the knowledge and understanding, you know exactly what you need to do. No matter what, I got to raise these children to the best of my ability. I can't let anything get in the way of that.
It says, has thou daughters, have a care of their body, and show not themselves cheerful towards them.
Right, you got, especially now you got to be stern with your daughters, because you turn around for a second, she's already out there busting it up on the streets.
Yeah, man.
It's only getting younger and younger. 13, 12, 11, if it would be up to Esau, it'd be fucking 5 years old with him pushing this pedophile agenda.
You gotta be stern, man. You as a man, you as a man, Lord, man, you gotta, when you deal with a woman, man, you gotta be there at the door. This is what you gonna get, man. All right? This is what you gonna get, man. I ain't talking about, cause you got certain guys, they meet a girl tonight at the goddamn bar, they already trying to teach her the Hebrew. All right? Already trying to give her a Hebrew name and shit, man. All right? Already trying to, go to that level with it, man. I'm talking about somebody that you've been with, you can at least with Terry on for a year, 2 years with, where you can damn near somewhat trust it, and you get to a level where, this is what you get. This is me, all right? Then you take off, you pull out the heart and the cape. This is me. This is what I do, man. I ain't, first night somewhere. I ain't trying to. You probably never know that till 2 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Why you know someone understand? Don't worry about that.
I mean, construction.
I do construction. I paint houses, man. You know?
Celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, that's
service.
Yeah, man. You gotta be Clark Kent, man. Literally, man, in the street, man. As a man of law, you gotta be Clark Kent. All right? Nobody supposed to know what you do, man. You supposed to be the guy that hits the button and the wall moves, you go down to the back cave, man. All right? Go ahead, you got it.
Jake, especially with his knowledge, Jake coming because a lot of people don't know about this. So Jake be trying to impress the female with the knowledge and stuff.
Yeah, that's all that's about, man. That's all that's about. They trying to impress the goddamn woman, man. That's why Jake keep the lineups and shit. You get the beard all groomed up, you get the shape up. All right? You got Jake, it's 2020, Jake still putting goddamn grills in their goddamn law, man. Diamond grills in them about that shit, man. All right? You got big ass earrings that's weighing your earlobes down and shit, you know what I'm saying? Jake crazy out here, man. All for the woman, man. It ain't that serious. But the scripture gonna tell you though, if you keep on reading,
It says, marry thy daughter, and so shall thou have performed a weighty matter.
Right.
And not just marry her to what? A man you vetted.
That's right.
Preferably a man of the Lord. Somebody who's going to keep her in line just like you kept her in line. Because the woman, at the end of the day, she's just a help me for the man. She's property. It's a property exchange from the father to the spouse.
Hey man, even that for a woman, like if I was a woman, I would want a man on Lord, man. Right. I don't want this Joe Six-Pack. We don't know what this nigga into, man.
Pookie and Ray Ray.
He a so-called man by day, he Keisha by night. You know?
Can't take him serious.
Oh, he's Antoine, he got all type of shit going on with him, man. Yeah. You ever wonder why that nigga got no eyebrows? He's dressing up like a woman at night, man. Yeah, man. Nigga be, hey man, the so-called men in this society, they be all type of shit, man. All type of shit, man. Even the women, I'm gonna say this, these women being all type of shit. That's why the scripture gonna tell you what you need to be looking for when you so-called try to get a woman. The first woman on the list that you should already have and bagged already is that woman wisdom, man. All right, that should be your number one. Your number one woman that you already you didn't gotta spend time, gotta went out, man. Y'all done did your thing. All right, you constantly dealing with it, man. Go ahead,
It says, but give her to a man of understanding.
Who's the man understanding? The man in the truth, man. Go ahead,
It says, hast thou a wife after thy mind?
Who is it? Has thou a wife after thy mind? Go ahead.
Forsake her not, but
Go ahead.
but give not thyself over to a light woman.
Yeah.
Silly woman, empty-headed woman.
Yeah. That's why I said when you see these chicks out here with these different colored hairs and lying, you motherfucker got hair like Joker, man. All right? You don't leave you out here like that now, man. Half of the hair shade over here, the other hair coming down, lime green goddamn braids. That's a light woman. You don't want to give yourself over to that, man. Because she's going to be problems. You're dealing with a deep dish, my man. That's what a lot of these women are. Deep ditches, man.
Damn canal.
Yeah, damn canal, levee. All right?
One goes through a canal and let the sewage.
Yeah, Grand Canyon, man. You fall your ass in there, it's over for you, man.
Because if I could say, if you gotta put yourself in a position where you gotta take her out to eat every day or go and get her nails and hair done, that's gonna drain you, man. You know?
Hey, take her out to eat and leave her there. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna say something about a lot of these broads out here, man. You sit back and analyze and study them. A lot of them got Milano Blahnik Chanel dreams with a Walmart attitude, man.
That's right. That's right.
For real. A lot of them have Milano Blahnik dreams, man. Chanel dreams, Louis Vuitton dreams with a Walmart attitude.
That's right.
They ain't about shit, man. They ain't about shit. And let me tell you something too. Cause I try to tell my demon ass sister this and other women who I deal with closely, man. Cause when you out here, let me say another thing. When you out here, displaying your body, you know, to most men, you know with a cheap ass car.
That's it.
Why does it? I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask brothers or sisters out there. Why does it when you go on you watch the TV, Hyundai, Chevrolet, all these people have commercials for their cars, right? They displaying their cars. The same thing like with a woman showing her tits, showing her ass. She just displaying all day. Cheap ass cars. But why is it when you have Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bugatti, all right, Koenigsegg, why they don't have commercials?
No commercials.
Because you know what the fuck you getting.
That's right.
You know what you're getting. I don't have to show you the damn thing.
Ain't no
I've never seen a
advertising.
Bugatti commercial.
You're not gonna see it. You know what you're getting, man.
Ain't no advertising.
Quality doesn't need to sell itself.
Quality doesn't need to sell itself, man. Period. Go ahead. Alex.
What these women don't know, the more sex you have with men, your value go down.
Yeah, man. A lot of them got more miles on them than a goddamn Toyota Camry, man.
Check the coffee.
Yeah.
Check the coffee.
That bitch said to be continued, man. You know? Read that again. Yeah, that bitch.
This phenomenon just keep moving.
Just keep moving.
It says, hast thou a wife after thy mind?
Yeah, you gotta get a wife after your mind, man. However you discipline and serious, you wrap yourself around being serious and having order. That's what you gotta get somebody, at least someone coming up to that level, man. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
And if you can't find a physical wife after your mind, go after that spiritual wife. Who you should be going after first and foremost.
Yeah, that's why I went. That's why I said earlier, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, forsake her not, but give not unto, I'm going to say that again, but give not thyself over to a light woman.
Oh, man, that one heavy out, man. That one heavy out, man. Should be, that's when Keisha that talk like this all day with the long, 2-inch long fingernails. Okay. Patting her side all goddamn day.
Now tell me who she was.
Yeah.
That should disgust you, man.
She spitting like a goddamn. I've seen it, man. Grab that crotch and shit, man.
Telling you to
Yeah.
suck my dick and shit.
Yeah, man.
The bros telling you these things.
It's that show you how upside down this society is, man. This society is upside down, man. So with that being said, you know, when the deal go down, I want to see me some women out here busting their guns, man.
Right.
You know? Have a sports bra, I want to see you on the block busting through the shit, man. Go ahead.
You want to be not Billy badass, you want to be Barbara badass.
Yeah, man.
Ronda Rousey.
And you saw what happened to her.
Yeah.
Talking about she's gonna fight Floyd Mayweather.
Gotta be about Ali.
I would have paid to see that.
She wasn't even ready for Sideboard. Sideboard would have killed her. You know who Sideboard is?
Who?
The chick from Brazil? Yeah, I gotta show you.
I think I mean.
Ooh, that would kill something, man.
Shoot, the other Amanda something, she tore her up.
Yeah, man.
And they had that one Judite woman that went against that Northern Tribes guy who was a male to female UFC fighter, and he made it look like Quasimodo after he was done with her. He said he split her skull open.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, go ahead.
Start verse 4.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman.
And first and foremost, again, can't find that physical woman. Stick with the woman you know is going to be faithful to you as long as you're faithful to her, that woman of wisdom.
Verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman, and from the stranger with flattereth with her words.
Not only these strange doctrines, but that light-headed woman. You know to go after a woman after your own mind. That's going to, what's that song by TLC? Stick to the rivers and streams that you used to. Don't go chasing after waterfalls.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say this, man. Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. Some tigers are best left in the wild, man.
With the Tiger King.
Yeah, I'm you know, making that towards women, man. Some women are best left, man. Don't save her.
Yeah.
She don't want to be saved. I'm
Be real serious.
Yeah, man. Don't save her, man. Hey, man. You gotta have that mindset from old boy from dead presidents, man.
Yeah.
He said, my mind, he said, man, I'm in the war right now, man. I can't think about it at home. My wife, my kids. All right, if you think like that, you're not coming back, man.
Verse 23. Loud in here.
Read through it, or just
Okay. Yeah, just read through it.
Verse 6. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones.
The simple ones.
You probably go all the way down to 10, probably.
Good. I get to 23. There's a lot of reading.
Yeah, go ahead.
I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding,
A young man void of understanding. Keep going on.
passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house.
Hey, he was looking for that bad bush. It's Saturday night. You want to be Mr. Saturday Night. Go to the clubs. Or could just see some chick on one of those apps and go by her house because she looked nice.
Yeah, he looking for that little man in the bush.
In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night.
In the twilight, in the evening, in the black dark at night, when the sun goes down and the freaks come out.
That's some shit.
Now putting on that armor of light, you're stacking around at night like one of those that are asleep and drunken.
And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot,
Oh, there we go.
and subtle of heart.
The Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
You know what that is.
Let me read that again. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
Blanca.
When they always say, I'm bored, I want to get out tonight.
And what they call it that game, the street fighter. What's the nigga woman do? Fight in the street.
That's right.
Now is she without, now in the streets. Yeah. Now she in the streets.
Boy, the heavy fall is known, boy.
Yeah. And lied in wait at every corner.
Keep going on.
So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me, this day have I paid my vows.
Keep going.
Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, and with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt.
Fine linen of Egypt. She's got that westernized Babylonian mindset. where the men are the women and the women are the men. She's that bad boss bitch. You're gonna get it how she lives. She's a conqueror like Esau. All she has to do is bat her eyelashes at you and give you that kiss and fill you up a little bit. And you're in her hands like putty.
Yeah, it tells you in Ecclesiastes are hard as snares and nets, man. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves.
And what does that sound like with Jacob? I got that good stuff at the house. I'm gonna go roll up, just lay in bed.
Hennessy and weed.
Hennessy and wings, or Hennessy wings.
There you go.
Put two and two together.
For the good man is not coming home. It's like, for the good man is not at home. He has gone a long journey.
The good man, the man in the house is not at home.
Yeah, the old
Being a
man.
damn harlot.
The old man.
He's out there having a trucking job, for example, so he's halfway across the country. And while he's out making money for her, she's getting money from somebody else while spending his money.
Yeah, most this call they call that Sancho, man. While you leave out the front door to go to work, Sancho coming through the back, man. Yeah, that's a color, man. What we call it, the color of Sancho.
Sancho, Muhammad, Chang, Pookie, Ray.
That's why there's going to be so much of a distraction for a man of law, because you got to put too much focus in and trying to see what they doing, because they sneaking and all this type of stuff to the point you can't focus on it.
So you give for man. You know how you give, it's to be expected, man.
If you're not in control of every aspect of her life, they're all just not dealing with the woman. If you do, just do what you need to do and keep it moving. If you're burning like that.
Kind of like if the devil go out there and do some shit, say something, do something, it's to be expected. He's the devil. He's the devil, so it's to be expected. It shouldn't surprise you, man. You know, and that's the what do they call it? I want to say that's the course of the battle, man. It happens like that sometimes, man. You know.
Hey, they had this one guy in the movie saying, hey, every situation I go into, I expect to be disappointed, so I'm never disappointed.
Yeah, I think they got something like they call Murphy's Law, man.
Anything wrong that ever happened will happen.
Yeah. It's, even though Esau somewhat come up with that analogy, but it's right though, man. Anything that can go wrong, anything that you think can go wrong can go wrong. That's right. All right? And possibly will go wrong, man. But if you already fashion yourself to expect it, you're not going to be hurt by it when it does happen, man. It's like going to get a cheap ass tool to do a real type of job. You got to have in the back of your head, if I torque on this motherfucker too much, it's a possibility it's going to break. You know what I'm saying? But the best thing to do is what? Be able to get yourself a nice quality tool to really do the job, man. So you don't have to have those thoughts.
Strive for the master.
Right, man.
This is a real quick one back up what you just said. This is Sirach 26:11. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. You're not supposed to marvel when a woman trespass against you, man. That's the good stuff.
Don't be surprised, you know.
Yeah, verse
They be surprised, heartbroken. I did everything.
What more do you want from me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That nigga, he had to take the cake.
They gave you $5 million just to stay up there. Two brothers get $5 million. This is top embarrassment. So can't take
Eating water, breathing hard and shit. Snotting by the nose and shit, crying. Hey, you seen it, bro. Jake fucked up.
It's crazy though, because Tyreek's been saying about how much he's been loving women for all these years, and look who turned around and bites in your head.
And took your kids.
Had a meme out there. I might define it. When you better define it, it's a meme. I'm gonna find it. My phone on the thing, but there's a meme out there with Jaheim. There's a meme with Too Short. The meme with Jaheim says, the scriptures, they say at the top, this will happen when you, the difference between a guy that's singing to a woman, baby please, I love you, all this nigga Jaheim was like goddamn he was like Flavor Flav now, man. All dark skinny, frail. When you look at Too Short, this nigga still got his color and blood, man. Cause what this nigga all talking love you, baby, I miss you. What Too Short said? Bitch, what the fuck? Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It hit two time frames, you know.
Yeah,
That just shows
you
you,
got all
man.
the life sucked out. I'm trying to worship him.
Trying to please somebody
Put
that
in
can't
for
please.
Jaheim and
Bros like
Too Short.
females
Me.
like leeches, man. If they can, they will suck you dry.
Yeah, man.
Cause you gotta keep on trying to satisfy them. One thing after another, one thing after another. Cause it's greed.
Yeah.
And you got those certain men out there too. You know, they know they financial thing. They try to get abroad as, you know, somebody that appears to be high maintenance, man. When she ain't really high maintenance, she just, you know, a lot of them just,
Portray.
huh?
Just like to buy a bunch of
Yeah, a lot of them betray a role, man.
Yeah.
Jacob break himself trying to do that shit, man.
I guess how they feel. As long as you got it, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Why they do it is they always come at you like they don't need nobody.
Hey, man,
They
you
need
gotta bring
nobody.
out the tricking. You gotta bring out the tricking tricking scripture too, man. Remember that? Talking about?
She eat it and wipe it up.
Oh, it's like first one there.
Huh?
You talking about the wiping her mouth one, or?
No, it was the one you brought a while back about tricking, man. It's a scripture you brought a while back about how Jacob be tricking. We've been about 5-6 months since you brought it out or something like that. You see? Nah, it's one too short. I'm on phone.
Keep reading this word. Verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when they have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
She sits down and wipes her mouth and says, I have done nothing wrong. And you should expect these women that you deal with to be a damn squeezer. Again, you shouldn't even be surprised when they come in and say, look, it's over, I think we need some space. It's like, hey, I was thinking the exact same thing.
You know, that scripture basically talking about how you want them to be fucking sucking dick and stuff. So when you come home, she first thing she do kiss you and be like, hey baby.
She gardening in the Northwest 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She's taking a shower at 4 o'clock and shit. You know, ain't been doing
Extra nice. She ain't been nice to you in years.
Yeah.
They don't have it. This, I'd probably show you, brother, man. You know, but it definitely, Jacob definitely be out here looking like that, man. You know?
It's back in verse 20.
Just 23.
Proverbs 7, that's verse 20. He hath taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like tricking a little bit. Yeah, I got this money, hey, I'm gonna give you the world. You ever been to New York before?
Yeah, they got a meme where dude had a world on his back. And a woman standing.
Black woman just sitting there looking at
Yeah.
this ass nigga. Verse 21. With her much fair speech she causeth him to yield. With the flattering of her lips she forced him. He goeth after her straightway as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks. Till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is his life.
She got you. She set you up. Go there thinking you're gonna have a good time, but they got some nigga in the closet with a ball-peen hammer waiting to get you right when you pull your pants down. If the man of the house comes home, or even on a spiritual sense, these philosophies get you, and those snares and those nettles drag you out of the truth, and you're out here drinking a 12-pack of Heineken with a bad bag.
Yeah, man.
24.
Yeah, like I had too. I knew a chick like that. Like in high school, she get these niggas with these cars with rims and paint and all this shit. They go in the house, fucking around with it, and niggas out there stripping your shit down.
Crazy.
You know?
She playing school. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you did this in my neighborhood. What you know? What you with her, bitch?
I mean, Rob, take everything. You can bitch on blocks.
Anytime you get robbed or something and you're with a woman and nothing happens to her, you gotta be suspicious about that.
Yeah, man. And you, hey, man, we come into a time right now, man, where everybody want to pull out all the stops, man. We talking about we in a position where it's low, things are getting low on food, money, all right? So you gonna have women out here, all of a sudden, you have a website called OnlyFans, it basically been skyrocket. Motherfuckers just showing their body shit, and niggas out there just throwing money at the website. So what they gonna start doing in this society? Women gonna start selling themselves, robbing guys, get you over here to, hey, because what they been saying going on with a lot of landlords? A lot of landlords been wanting sex for rent, man.
Yeah.
So you probably gotta be wise in this situation. She coming at, if a woman, come on, man.
A pretty woman coming at you.
Coming at you, and when you birth, man, you gotta think, man.
You gotta know yourself too.
You gotta think, man. Like, the bird, that's what mama said a long time ago, man. What the fuck is this woman doing with my ugly ass, man?
Yeah.
All of a sudden out the blue,
Yeah, she hooks up once you get the number. Then she calls you that same next day, that same day. Hey, you wanna come to my house? What the fuck?
They can smile.
Yeah. Goofy and shit.
This is Jay.
Yeah. Then she sends you that pic of her on the goddamn
On the scene.
on the scene. That half her ass on the rim. I'm lonely.
I'm not taking you to see.
12 o'clock at night, jigger. Shit, bro. Yeah. Bitch, y'all leave right there, I can make it. You go your ass over there, man. Thinking that everything will good, like the brother said. It's niggas waiting outside. It's niggas waiting in the closet, man. Jay go in the house, just meet this bro. He put the whole cover over you, man. Y'all under the cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all under the cover. Niggas out there look for you, man. Jay don't even let the woman just get him butt ass naked in the house.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get butt ass naked in the house, man. You know, and nigga come through the room with a big RPG. Nigga.
Yeah.
Lay down, nigga. Yeah. Now you work fucked up. Yeah, that's right. No, nigga ain't got no socks. He got toes. Nigga toes out, man. The woman got it all the way. Yeah. Right? I didn't see it happen. When I was in Houston, I seen it happen, man. Jake all on POF and shit. Boy, meet these bros in these apartment complexes and shit. You gotta be wise in these last times, man. They even got it on a video game with a woman on GTA come, help me, something, my baby in the back. And you be an ass to go back there, what's back there? Four guys, man. You know? They gonna pull out all the stops to get people hurt, man. They about to pull out all the stops, man. Robberies, kidnappings, all these things are gonna go up, man. So you men out there gotta be wise in what's going on, man. You gotta be circumspect, man. Why does pretty ass woman wanna talk to me? Why she wanna move so fast with me, man? Alright?
Ask me all these questions.
Yeah. Ask you all them goddamn questions and shit, man.
Hey, you know what's fun?
You go ahead, you got that.
Hey, I had a situation happen with me before like that. It's some chick I went to school with, and she's like, hey, I know this little thing that can get us some extra money. So, I go to this little building and shit, and the whole thing was a Ponzi scheme. It was like the whole operation, they were selling like catalogs and shit, but the whole thing, the person at the top would get the other people to get people into the program so they could pay them money so they could get the catalogs and go sell them. And your whole point was going up and talking to people and say, hey, chat, it's like, hey, you want to get into this? And I knew the game behind it. So on 2 different occasions, I was at the store. Once I was reading a book at Barnes and Nobles, and some Northern Tribes chick came up and was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Such and such and such and such. And what was it to be? Hey, you interested in buying these catalogs? And then another time I was at the grocery store, and a Judite woman came up. She was good looking. She had a baby on her chest. She's like, oh, say, hey, how you doing? Trying to chat. She's like, hey, you want to buy these catalogs? The exact same thing.
Yeah, man.
Everybody know it's easy to get to Jake to a woman. Everybody know it. They gonna come send them in all type of directions.
Hey,
Yeah, like the brother said on the comment board, man, these women are like women in a red dress on the Matrix, man. You get distracted, you lose your life. You're right. Fast. brother put fast too, man. You right, brother. This is the, you know, these women are going to be the prime jewel for a lot of niggas come up, man. All right? Especially when society breaks down, man. They already what, pimping a lot of these women, trafficking a lot of these women. They're going to be used to rob niggas, man. Rob different jakes and shit, man. Edomites and shit. All right? So you gotta really be, you gotta be up on game, man. The first thing you gotta use is these right here, these eyes and these ears, man. And watch what's going on, man.
Read between the lines.
The Lord said, man, cast away the mortal thoughts, man. You gotta put away that weak nature, man. And don't let these women entangle you in all these different traps because their cares is this world.
Hey man, some jakes are like when you have a dog and you just see him, he just ain't nothing there, he just comes to he just like Mark, now Mark me like this, he just man, like what the fuck wrong? That's how Jake so ready to get his rocks off the way he just
Like Daisy Dukes on the cockroach.
Jake ready to fuck a roach, man. Daisy Dukes on the cockroach, man. Hey man, you can't have that man. You gotta discipline yourself in these times, man. It's gonna get nasty out here, man. Well, like I said last night, it's already nasty, man. People scamming. All right, I know you brothers done seen your phone before the coronavirus. Your phone was ringing with all types of scam calls. Now you don't get them no more. They didn't stop that focus on that. Now they going to credit card fraud, all type of other scamming, man. And they use one tool they use is the women. To scam men.
Got a preacher for you.
I just remembered that same chick that tried to get me in on that Ponzi scheme thing. Like this goes to show how these women are gonna do whatever they can to get one over on you, Jace. Not just now, but in that day. But this same chick texted me saying, "I got another one." With that sly smiley face. I guess she had somebody who had my name and sent it to the wrong person.
Damn.
But she sent it to me, he's like, got another one with that sly emoji.
Yeah, man.
And brothers need to be aware that Esau is going to send a lot of these women your way as well, man. He gonna send some of the ones you like to look at too, man.
And he's got your internet searches.
Hey, he's gonna send something 10 times better than what you've been hollering at, man. Hey, Jake don't even get, I'm talking about the good thoroughbred box out here. He gonna send some shit that make Megan Thee Stallion look like some shit out of the goddamn grocery store, man.
He might build Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. See,
Fucking hell spin around.
yeah, man. Jake head gonna fall off his shoulder, man. Cause this the wiles of the devil, man. This is shit he do. And if you already weak to that, man, you're a god, man. All right, you gotta be 2 toes in and strong, man. Mentally. I mean, if I was Esau, you gotta think like in order to defeat the devil, you gotta think like it, man. In order to be a great chess player, you gotta become a great chess player in order to beat him, man. That's the only way 2 chess players bang it out, man. You gotta be great too. So in order to find him out, you gotta think like him, man. If I was that, hey, cause they got that, what's your boy name is? The Abraham deal thing, he did a speech in 1965. He said, if I was the devil, this is what I'd do. I corrupt the school systems and I'd do this, I'd do that. I make prostitution. And you gotta think like that, man. Hey man, if I was Esau right now, what the fuck would I be doing, man?
Especially I knew my ass was on the line.
Yeah, I'll be coming after the weak. That's the ones who get caught up first, man. The weak, physically and the weak-minded, man. You the first one to get hey man, you lunch food, man. This is the same game like in the wild. This is the survival of the fittest, man. Mentally and strong. All right.
And what did our forefathers do? They would examine animals' behavior.
Right.
And Esau's an animal, so you gotta examine his behavior.
Yeah, man.
Got something real fast.
You got me real quick.
This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
A predatory beast waiting in the thicket to come get the weak link. That's why you can't be weak right now. You got to stay locked into the truth and locked into the brotherhood. We got to move as one unit. And how much more in that day, as we were bringing about earlier in the lesson, you can't have all the brothers collecting firewood and building a fire, but you're over on the side taking a shit.
Ain't never locked in, man. Ain't never focused, man.
Or you happen to see you hear a twig break, you see some woman off in the distance. What are you going to do?
Shit, weak-minded Jake. Yeah, weak-minded Jake. He gonna pull them pants up. He ain't gonna wipe his ass. He gonna follow that woman. Yeah.
The whole ambush, man. They got one right here, the verse Shabar, Ecclesiastes 9:8.
Shalawam.
She said, turn away thy eyes from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman.
Hey, that woman in the
This is for herewith love is kindled as a fire.
And that woman in the red dress. Hey, what's that? The color red, the color of passion.
Yeah.
Neo saw the woman in the red dress, and then Morpheus was like, "Are you paying attention to me? Because I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you how the Matrix works. Or are you paying attention to the woman in the red dress?" It's like, then we looked over and said, "Look again." That agent had that desert eagle in his face. Esau had that desert eagle in his face.
Just that fast, man. How shit can happen out here, man. Just that fast, man. When you talking to a broad and come right now, I'm talking about the reality right now, how tense and thick shit is out here. Oh, hey, I want to ask you a question, man. Go on about your fucking business, man. But while you talking to her over here, the dude coming on the passenger side. I know, like I say, I know about these niggas in the streets, man. I know the games they play, these women and these men. I know the games they play, man. You know, you sit there, you drive on the street, you see the same car going up and down the goddamn street, but then when you finally go, let's say you go to the gas station stop, the guy is on the wall, he's on the phone, the broad comes up behind you or in front of you at the next pump, want to ask you a goddamn question, man. Distract you, man. And then Jake on there, they move, man. You took it out, man. You gotta be wise and be circumspect in these times, man. All right? Edomite's gonna do it. Jake is gonna do it. Moab is gonna do it. You name it. Everybody's out here to play now. All right? It's like we told you before, the freaks gonna come out with all the top scammers and jack boy, all this shit gonna come out at one time and spew out in the streets of America, man. When the times of Jacob, we already in the Jacob's trouble, man. It just call it how it is, man. Right? Babies at home, niggas, babies hungry. What Jake gonna do when they ain't got no money, man? Jake gonna strap up the Nikes, man. And put on that black hoodie.
In the summertime.
Yeah. In the summertime, the brother say.
You remember on the book of Eli, them cats they had a woman out.
That too, yeah.
Woman waiting, and then as soon as a man came up to her, it came out, man. You know?
That brother's scandalicious. Yeah,
Hey, and in that scene, she's like, "Hey, can you come help me? My cart's broken."
Yep.
And you saw the spirit was already
Oh,
telling him, "Look behind you."
Yeah.
And while he was looking behind, she's like, "Hey, I need something." Was pulling her hair aside to show her chest.
Yeah, man. Half the Jake that they caught by that, man.
They gonna fall for it. You need some help? What can I do? You know what I mean?
You supposed to walk past that bitch like she got 3 titties, man. That's what keep your ass out here, man. Keep on going, man. The hell with you, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put some. Hey, I'm gonna do like your boy. Y'all have your boy shit was missing. Yeah, I'm gonna give you something to think about. Literally, man.
You gotta be on that Mario spirit, like how they did a skit and talk about what Mario said. Matter of fact, fuck Princess. I'm tired of motherfucking saying. These guys tell me Luigi. He was like, "She called, what happened?" "Yeah, she called, what happened?" I hung up on the bitch. How the hell she keep getting that by the same person? You don't get nothing.
Ephesians 6:11, it says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
And It's that whole armor. The understanding of these laws, statutes, and commandments. What we're going through right now, telling you that not only these physical women are going to be a detriment, but also these strange spiritual women, these different philosophies out here. Yes, more?
No, that was
Second Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage over us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
That's right. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Because we know that Esau is going to come with every different thing he could possibly come with to knock us off our stance, man. But you see, we have to put on that armor of the Lord, man. So those things appear as nothing to us, man. Now, would they be a temptation? Absolutely. But like the scripture said, man, the spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. But we have to make sure we continue to quicken the spirit, man, so we won't fall to the flesh.
And one of the brothers in the coming boy had put something about, being a soldier. That's a beautiful sentence, because we, as soldiers, what soldiers do, they adapt. They learn to adapt to different. And they learn to adapt to different environments, different scenarios. Because when you're on the battlefield, nothing stays the same, man. The enemy don't stay in the same spot. They move around, they switch, they retreat, they actually advance towards you. So nothing stays the same. You gotta always be in a position of adapting, man. All right. So with that being said, when you adapt, sometimes you gotta take the load. Sometimes you gotta blend in. That's a circumstance that we're gonna be dealt with out here, man. And using this, man. Right, you purposely, hey man, in that day you purposely might go about putting on, some straggly clothes, dirt in your face. It seems like, he's just a bum. He ain't bothering nobody. He's not looking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Go about your way, but you're able to move about, man. Go about your business. All right, I'm not gonna be the loudest guy. I'm not gonna be the loudest dressed guy, man. I'm gonna learn to blend in. All right, I'm gonna learn to sometimes talk myself out of situations, man. Or I might do like David. Hey, can you help me? I'm like crazy a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm deaf. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing stupid, man. Then David did to the Moabite king. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play stupid, man. But then if she played the game, I'm gonna get like easy on the bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what he did, huh? Yeah. To the Moabite king, he gutted his ass, man.
Most I has a message for you. He shit on himself after he cuts that. So
yeah, man. So you gotta learn to play the game, man. All right. Even in time of Jacob trouble, you have to learn to play the game, man. You got your handcuffs, you're walking down, some commotion happens, there's a gap as a hole, I'm gone. The guard not looking, I'm gone. You gotta learn, it's just a game, man.
don't worry about those handcuffs. Because if the Most High let you get away, he's going to allow somehow to.
Yeah, man. You're gonna be put in a position where you're gonna have to think. Or you're gonna be put in a position, like I said last night, where you was the guy that always had a problem with patience. You was the guy that always had a problem with other people coming at you with a hot head and aggressive. This time the Lord gonna put the ultimate spirit on some demon in the time of Jacob trouble to come at you like that. You're gonna think your way out of it, man. It's the ultimate test. And sometimes I learn even in this society, even now, I have certain issues I gotta work with, and just keep coming at me, every other day. Or something, I go out, get in the car, the shit just keep happening, and just see if I'm truly done with it, you know what I'm saying? And I might, like I said, that day I might be faced with it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, keep repeating over and over
Yeah.
until you deal with it.
You get it out the way, man. Get it out your system, man. If you're truly done with it, you might be tested with that. All right? If your weakness is a woman, sometimes you gotta. Hey, I'm gonna say it. Sometimes you gotta Care Bear Israelites out here, man. Oh, big heart and chest glow up with rainbows and stars and unicorns, and they want, hey, I love everybody, you know. Well, you're gonna be faced with some shit, man. You know? You're gonna have to get doggy dog, man. It's gonna get doggy dog out here, man. around this man.
Law of the jungle.
Yeah. Real shit, man. You go to that?
The 2 Timothy 2 and 3, it said, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Mashiach Yahawashi."
And back up the brother on the video, hey, that soldier analogy was a perfect example. You gotta endure all hardness like a good soldier. Yahawashi HaMashiach. What does a soldier do? What does a grunt do? He does all the dirty work and he gets the job done. Hey, there's a saying among military planners where they say the only thing we plan for is for our planes to fall apart. You gotta be in that spirit. You gotta be able to, hey, like you said, be able to maneuver, get out of any situation you can, or deal with it any way you can. Hey, also like what Bruce Lee said, be like water. Become the shape of the cup that you're in.
Right. You gotta have a plan A, B, C, D, E. And if you get to Z, you ran out, you gotta come on 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta try to make up a plan, man. Yeah, man.
It says, no man that worth entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please who had chosen him to be a soldier.
And he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier, that no man that warreth like a soldier entangleth himself with the cares of this life, which has seemed to be the main theme throughout this video. Whatever comes your way during Jacob's trouble, that baby crying, that woman lying with her guts hanging out in the street, that can of pork you may see on the countertop when you haven't eaten for a couple of days, hey, put it out of your mind. Just keep going. Keep girding up your loins like a man in Yahawashi Yahawashi, not getting weak-hearted or feeble-kneed, knowing that the Most High is going to have you, whatever situation you get put in.
Yeah, you might be put in a position when, by the time Yahawashi get back, man, you might be frail, man. Ribs showing, spine, humping, spine showing and shit.
Your hair looking all ragged
Yeah.
and falling out.
Yeah, and then Yahawashi cracked them claws at the last, at the very last moment. Does not every time the hero comes, it's at the very last moment, man. That's why the scripture said the righteous shall scarcely make it, man. It's gonna be at the very last second, the very last moment when all else fails, man. When you lay on the ground and you looking up, trying to keep your head up, your vision going in and out, shit blurry, you put your head down, you gonna get lifted up. And who is it gonna be? Possibly a brother with spiritual powers, all right? Gonna be lifted up in one of them chariots, man. All right? My help gonna come, man. When all else fell, like the Lord did with the crow, man. The bird, man. Send food, man.
Yeah, that was a major faith booster. You want to tell the story?
Now, you got that.
We were out holding camp by the lake once, and we had a brother from the Houston camp down here, and we got into a similar topic as this, getting into bad situations and relying on Yahawashi to get you out of it. And we got to the story of Elijah and the raven that brought him food during those couple of years of famine. And as we were saying that, as we were bringing out that account, a black raven came right in front of the camp with a piece of bread in its mouth and was just saying there, flicking its head, looking at us.
He did not move, man. Even though we were moving around kind of fast and looking at it, he did not move. He was standing like very close to us, man. Huh?
You back like, yeah, I'm back again.
Yeah. And then left and went in, I think he left, came back, and then he left and went in the tree, man. And just said the whole time we were doing camp, man. And like I said, that was the person that was a faith booster, man.
Mega faith.
The Lord had to do that to justify His word, man. So a lot of times we be on the block, we can say something or bring up something. Like I said, the last one was, I said, man, this nigga look like a boy from the Tupac. Suge Knight, all that shit. I nigga got off the bus with the shoulder shirt on, man.
I ain't seen that image in like 12 years. As soon as you said it, Jake walked past me y'all brothers might remember the all black, the vibe cover. It had Tupac and Snoop and Suge.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as the brother referenced that, this guy just walked around, he had a t-shirt with that.
It was like the next Charlie that came and dropped people off. The guy had the shirt. Whoa, what's the tape, bro? Let me see your shirt. Oh, who go? He had the shirt, right? I said, nah, man. Just so
Jake didn't know what was going on. That was the whole side, man.
The Moabite wearing those K-Swisses.
Yeah, the Moabite wearing the K-Swiss. We talking about we would bring up a situation with dogs, ravenous dogs eating people. What the Lord do? The Lord bring a dog through that pit, man. You know, it just, hey man, the Lord gonna justify His word, man. Those different wonders, all right, those different signs and wonders He did back then, He's gonna really magnify them, all right, in His present day, man. They're gonna be times 1,000, man.
Right.
In these times, the Lord, I mean, you literally the other day, I had posted up for the brother. You seen a chariot come, drop down a laser beam, and bring it back up, and then shut the fuck off. You know, the Lord really, He's gonna really do His thing, man. It's gonna be to the. I'm gonna say this too. It's gonna be to a point that all the brothers in the camp might have spiritual powers, or one brother in the camp, the other brothers know he got it, but this ain't gonna say shit. You know, those wonders and the healings are gonna happen on the block, man. All right. Different things gonna happen to where you're gonna be like, oh no, that's the Lord, man. Ain't no way that can happen, man.
Man, that's a good time to get off the block. If a brother shows spiritual powers on the camera, it's like, oh, we know who's coming next.
Yeah, you may be helping the brother, like you may be helping the brother move, and you walking with him behind you, and you go upstairs, he's upstairs in the house. Like, how the fuck you get him before me? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's wild. I mean, you dealing with the Most High, you gotta think out the box, man. Cause He's a man, he got a wild imagination, man. I mean, look at some of the animals He put out here, man.
You know, it should be.
I always trip out. Look at the giraffe, man. That's a wild animal, man. The Lord, and niggas got the nerve to say that the Most High is not real. You got an animal that has a tall body like that, stretched neck, you know, the head, you know, all that shit, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful that you say that. I've been looking at a lot of nature videos lately. I've been watching this documentary show called Bug Wars, showing the different insects and how to like hit just out of this earth shit that the Most High came up with these insects. And then there's also this toad called the Suriname toad, and like how the mother breeds is like she has the eggs of her babies in her back, and when the babies hatch, they come out of her back. Like, who thinks of something like that?
Right? Yeah, man. Most High code, like they're talking about that big shit about the Asian murder hunter, man. The first thing they put his ass to death was a praying mantis, man.
Ate his whole head off.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, praying mantis, they them little creatures got like, you know, they far out, man. They got, I used to be into them. They got like attitudes and show you how the Most High is far out. We say a newly created creature every day, man. It's one of the apocryphal say how they got different creatures in the sea that's created every day, man. The Most High is far out. I'm talking about far out. You know, I bring this time and time. You brothers might get tired of me saying this, but they got niggas that really say that the Most High ain't real. But I should say, a fool has said in his heart that there is no God, man.
Psalm 14.
But niggas can't tell you how you got different layers of oils in your eyes, man. Your eyes that sit in your socket rotate because of oil that's in it, man.
How you can even see?
Yeah, behind your pupil is an oil that's inside that, man.
Yeah, they got some people that's colorblind. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And for us to even be able to see and have sight of color and visual, man, that's far out, man.
Or just how your antibodies work in your body. When you get sick, your body knows exactly if it needs to shut a body part down to save this other part of it.
Yeah, man.
This is crazy.
Most High far out, man. So you got to think like that in these last days, how He's going to be far out with the salvation and deliverance of His people, man. His men. It's going to be some far out shit go on, man. All right? You might literally, like the other shit, I can't remember the name, you brothers better than me, but moves like the one with the woman's wife her husband is invisible.
Oh, it's called the Invisible Man.
Yeah, invisible. You might be in here, some shit happen. You literally see footprints walk around and shit being done, man.
You see a butt print on the couch.
Yeah, man.
But it's saying that day it'll be known as my children, so there's got to be something that's gonna be going on where people gonna be like the Lord
Dealing with it.
with that.
The Lord dealing with it, man. The Lord will put that, in which we got it now, man. They got episodes on the block where people have said, you know, y'all got a glow about y'all, man. You know, there's something about it. I came down here walking past and y'all just got a glow about each and last one of y'all, man. I just watched a video with the LA camera. The older guy was saying that a while back. He said like everybody else was black and white, and y'all the only one my eyes was locked and loaded. Y'all had like a aura around you, man.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be known, man. It's gonna be known who the Lord has been and who He's dealing with, man. There's gonna be no mistake about it. You ain't gonna be able to mistake me for a fit wall weaving.
No.
Yeah.
All right, you ain't gonna mistake me, all right, for this no average everyday nigga, man, with dreadlocks, man. All right. Oh Lord, dealing with him. He got the 2 chains on his leg. No, nigga, it's the guy with the garment with the fringes, man.
Right.
All right, it's the guy with the beard over there, man.
That's gonna be the distinction right there.
Yeah,
I know
Yeah.
that damn Jesus piece.
yeah, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait till the Lord make us some sidewalk cracking motherfuckers, man.
That's gonna be the day.
Yeah, that's gonna be the day, man. And I want you to talk your shit then, man. All you niggas that talk shit and came and did your thing at the block, you know, I want you to talk shit that day, man.
We gonna be like the Boozer daughter when he was getting out of jail. I told you niggas.
Yeah, man. That's what we gonna say, man.
Yeah.
I told you niggas. Hey, man, seriously, I told you niggas, man. That boy about 8 feet tall, 3,000 pounds. I told you niggas. I told you niggas, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And unlimited stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Cause you know, Jay don't really believe in this, man. We get this to just, I'm gonna say this and give it back to y'all. Just on the topic of, and I done seen the comment boys. I done seen niggas come out and talk smack, man. Just on just alone on the spiritual. You know, you gotta understand how Jake is. Just alone on the topic of spiritual powers goes over Jake. Hey, Jake don't really believe in that, man. You can show scriptures all day how the men of the Lord had spiritual powers and how everything that was given back then to them is going to be given to us. Jake don't believe, man. Yeah.
I can't see that
I
happening.
believe in the Bible, man. They be blowing me, man, with the spiritual power. I don't get that, man. I don't get that, man.
Yeah, that sounds like the opinion of a knuckleheaded monkey.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And for what if some do not believe?
Fuck.
Again, right?
Got a little precept. Just a little.
Hey, but like I always say, man, the elephant don't worry about the opinion of the ant, man.
Right.
You don't give a damn about your opinion, man.
It's a fact.
I will crush you. You can't cross my path, crush you, man. You don't worry about what you got to say, man. Like I said, lions don't worry about sheep, man. The opinion of the sheep. You know, go ahead.
Listen.
Give me that Ephesians, and then if anybody else doesn't have anything, we'll close out in First
I'm
Thessalonians
like to do this real fast.
Got it.
This is a precept from the brother Kabal. This Luke 1:37. It said, "For with the Most High nothing shall be impossible."
Oh, that's a killer.
Point blank here, read it again, huh?
It says Luke 1:37. "For with the Most High nothing shall be impossible."
Because he's the director of this movie. Hey, if he has to do it, even though the work's perfect, let's just give an example. If he has to do a revision right here, he has the power to do so. Erase it, change it up, and that's the new plot point in the story. So that's why you shouldn't be fearing you shouldn't be fearing the man that can kill the body out here, but the man that can kill the body and the spirit.
You know, the brother right, man. You know, we need to take that into full consideration. What Yahawashi can do, man. It's nothing beyond his reach. So if he want us to be all right in that day, we gonna be all right in that day, man.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a good point. One of the brothers on the comments said most Jakes don't believe in the Bible. They were raised on the story of saints and the mighty man, but they just think it's a fairy tale. But you say, "Oh, you believe in Jesus." Some bullshit like that.
I believe in one man killed 1,000 men.
Hey, well, you're about to see one man kill 1,000 men. Yahawashi willing, you're one of those 1,000 men.
I'm gonna say this too, because I remember being a kid, and he used to have a cartoon come on called Hercules, man, and Zeus and shit. But guess what? When you get into these truths, you find out that Zeus and Hercules was nothing more than a cartoon that was created by Israelites in the Roman Empire.
That's right.
But those heathens ran with this shit, man. Right? Those heathens ran with the actual scenario of, a godlike figure like that. They ran with it, man. They was literally talking about us. And then guess what? Zeus was able to throw lightning and all type of shit. He had spiritual powers.
If they had an account of the Maccabees where they were going to fight against Antiochus' forces and lightning bolts came out of the sky and hit Antiochus' forces.
Well, that was let's talk about the chariots in Second Maccabees, or First Maccabees, the 5th chapter, man. You know, those things are going to happen, man. You know, the Most High always been around. The angels always been around to intervene, and they intervene amongst men. How you read the scriptures? How you think Christopher Columbus found America? How you think the 10 tribes found America? The Lord was able to guide a chariot to guide him. Yeah, man, he always intervened, man. You know?
Christopher Columbus even said that. Hey, there were objects in the sky that would guide me to the new world.
Yeah, those were chariots, man. Those were chariots, man. I had a Jake. How you think America was established? How you think the wars was? Where you think hurricanes come from? Like, nigga, what you mean? Like, where you going with this shit, man? If I was to tell you, Jake don't believe in the damn thing, man. Jake, I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of people is not spiritual. They don't believe in the spirit, man. In order to see and identify and understand spiritual powers, you gotta be spiritual to understand that, man. Those things happen through faith and spirit. Let that alone. Even the guy Magneto. Magneto wasn't able to hone in and tap into his powers till he started believing that he had. You know, you look at the pencil, the spoon all day, motherfucker one hand. And then what I think Gene and one of them told him, like, you gotta really believe. You know, and the motherfucker started bending this shit. It's all about faith, man. It's all about faith, man.
Yeah, they said that in the Matrix too. Like when he started believing, then Morpheus was like, Tank was like, what's he doing? And Morpheus like, he's starting to believe.
Yeah, man.
And that's when he stopped those bullets. He got shot in the chest, but it came back and.
Yeah, man. It's all about faith. You're not going to be able to tap into spiritual powers. And you only 70% of belief, man. 50% of belief, man. No, Jay. Don't happen that way, man. You want to get to 100%, Jay.
144%.
144% in order to tap into that. In order to manipulate elements, you're going to need 100% faith out. To really do the damn thing, man. I just had a dream. I don't have too many dreams about birds like that. But I had a dream about a bird that's in the camp, man. Well, we were running from some people and went in the backyard, and I told the bird like, hey, I got it. He's like, what you mean? I showed the bird in my hand, and I had all type of fucking shit come, electricity and shit come in my hand. He's like, whoa, what the fuck? You got it, Tupac. You got it. The bird was like, I was like, move that shit. He was like, the bird did some shit, and it just fucking move the fence and all type of debris and shit, man.
You had to believe you can move.
Yeah, he had to believe that he can move it first, man. And then guess what? We had a fair match with the motherfuckers that running after this.
Right.
Now we brought the game up a little bit, man.
Sound like y'all had the advantage.
Yeah.
Put in the invincibility cheat code.
Yeah, now we can talk dirty, man. We're gonna talk dirty to you now, man. You know?
Hey, who's the baller now, Wardy?
That's right.
That's an inside joke, man.
While Jay Cloud, while a man of the Lord's looking over you, convulsing dead body.
I'm gonna say, now the Lord loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Close out.
All right.
It's Matthew 17:20, and Yahawashi said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place.
Read that again, man. That's heavy.
That's
That's heavy. You gotta read that again, man. That's heavy, man.
the same Matthew chapter 17, verse 20. And Yahawashi said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Go ahead.
Hey.
Wow, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, what are mountains symbolic for in the scriptures.
Governments.
Kingdoms and governments. If you have the faith of a mustard seed, we believe what we're preaching, that by us preaching the end of Babylon the Great, the biggest heathen mountain in the planet, that it's going to come to an end and be moved, then it's going to happen. And look what's happening.
We move Mount Seir with His word. Man.
Yeah,
To where they got to move on us and speed up their plans to try to implement that new world order. But in the end, it's all futile because the victory's already been written. We're just playing it through right now.
Yeah, the game fixed, man.
That's right.
Esau know that. You Jake out there, you got the script already. Just like a movie producer gives everybody that's in the movie a script and his part. You got the script already. You know the game is fixed, man. We're gonna win. They're gonna lose, man. Badly, man. Horribly.
Just like you said in the beginning, we losing what, 1 to 1,000, right? That's how
Yeah, 0 to 1,000.
Like you said, that's gonna flip right over, man.
Yeah, man. Flawless victory, man. Perfect. We're gonna be perfect, man. And you gotta think, you in order to understand the Most High, Yahawashi, in order to understand Yahawashi and Yahawah, you gotta think out the box, but they are out of the box men. Everything that they created is just far out. You look at, like I said earlier, you look at giraffes, tornadoes, hurricanes, praying mantis, volcanoes and shit. That's out of the box shit, man.
I seen one time it was two people stuck to each other. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
two different people, man.
Yeah, man. You look at how the Most High created twins and shit, man. That's out of the box, man. And in order to understand and tap in the spirit, you have to think out of the box. Period, man. It's just the way how the Most High rolls, man.
And He created the box.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. And he used the different stuff that he want to put in the box however he want to use it, man. He just does what he want. You look at Moses. Hey, Lord, I'm not that great. I can't even articulate, I can't really talk that well. I want you.
Right.
I'm going to use you.
That's something.
Right.
Jeremiah is like, I'm just a kid. I can't prophesy.
Yeah, I'm going to use you.
You ever hear on your head from the womb?
Yeah.
I formed you in the womb.
Yeah, man.
You know what you could do and what you can't do.
Hey, man, you think when Moses got on the edge of Egypt, looking over to the bounds of Saudi Arabia, and he took them what that is, the staff in his hand, and that water did this. You think he had faith, man? And he literally walking through down that mile long high fucking water, man, because that Red Sea deep as fuck, huh?
Animal, sea creatures,
Yeah.
all kind of shit.
You think he didn't have no faith then, man? Moses had faith beyond faith, man, to do that, man. Without people behind him, man. Thousands of people behind him, man. With their lives in his hand, with two deep waters on each side, man. That's faith, man.
That's that right here, right?
Huh?
I got that right
Yeah,
here.
bring it out, huh?
This Hebrews chapter 11, verse 29. By faith they passed through the Red Sea
What?
as by dry land. By faith they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land.
By faith, that's how it was done, man.
The ground wasn't even this way.
Which the
Hey,
Egyptians,
It wasn't done because Moses went in the kitchen and cooked up some goddamn some potions, some Lucky Charms and shit, and threw them out there in the water. No, man, it was fake. That's how it happened, man.
With the Most High, anything is possible.
Yeah, bring it out, right?
done. Hebrews 11 and 29. By faith they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land,
That's right.
which the Egyptians are saying to do were drowned.
That's
They
right.
were drowned, man.
They had no faith.
They had no faith. The Most High wasn't dealing with them, man.
Fact, at all.
At all, man. And guess what? Their corpse, their wagons and shit, their wagons and spears and all that shit still down there for example, man.
As a testament.
As a testament that these things happen.
Who are the modern day Egyptians, man? These Edomites.
The Edomites, man. And they gonna do the same goddamn thing. And guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna get them through faith, we're gonna get them same powers.
That's right.
You gotta believe, Jake.
He that leading the captivity shall go into captivity.
Yeah.
That's faith right there.
Yeah, man, you gotta believe, Jake.
Here's the patience and
Faith.
faith of the saints.
Yeah, man. You gotta believe, Jake, man. All right. Hey, man, we gonna be put on a whole other level, man. We're gonna be put on a whole another level, man. Go ahead,
Ephesians and then First Thessalonians.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Hey, again, fear not him that can destroy the body, but him that can destroy both body and soul. These people out here that give you a hard time, and even these elites, those are just characters in the Most High's movie. He set in your way to temper your gold in the fire and further try and refine you. You got to think about the spiritual aspect of everything. Don't look at the matrix, but look at the computer program that runs the matrix. Hey, the Wizard of Oz, don't look at the puppet. Look at the puppet master behind the curtain. So ultimately, Yahawashi, Yahawashi.
Yeah, man, we didn't tap into that one time, man. The guy, I told him, man, it's not even about you. You're a fucking peon, man. It's not about you. You're not doing, nigga, you don't even know what you're doing right now, man. 2 minutes from now, he don't even, I can't believe he ain't gonna remember he did that, man. You couldn't pay him enough money on film to show him that what he was doing, because he don't know what he was doing, man. The Lord was making that guy do that to test us, man. Even
to see if we would wrestle with flesh and blood.
Yeah.
Just like
I know you about to say the punk.
I know I was about to talk about the Matrix, like when they was fighting Neo in that pulp, and once he flew off, the agent just walked off like nothing never happened, man.
They looked around.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's how these demons are. What do you call them things? The ones with the shades on, all
The agents.
Yeah, that's these demons out here, man. They jumping in. You see how they jumping? Niggas on the road. They jumping the nigga and nigga. You trash nigga. Look at that. I done been in situations. I've been in situations at work where me and the so-called supervisor, we ain't okay. We 100. And then, all of a sudden, this shit jump on that nigga. I wanna fuck with you now. Look. Like, you trying to talk to you, the situation, whole nigga just blocking you, like, I'm like, come on. I'm like, come on. Like, what you doing, man?
You know who you talking to?
Yeah, a demon, man. You know? In order to see the demon, man, you gotta tap into the spirit, man. You gotta tap in the spirit. Ain't no individual that's out here doing whatever the fuck they want. You know, besides them thing that they out here doing what they want, they're not. Like the brother said, it's all about the puppet master, man.
And to believe that in the spirit was to come back to faith.
Faith, right?
Faith that these words you're reading are tried and true. Verse 13 and again, that's about the shit.
I had police fuck with me, man. Like, Lord, let that leave me alone, man.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna give you a ticket, but you okay, but just don't do that again. All right, whatever. Out the way, man.
Same thing happened.
Yeah, man.
It was one situation. I was driving, the police stopped me. I had the big sign. You remember the big sign, the 12 drive sign? I had it in the back of my truck, and he asked me about it. And I just told him some, I was like, man, I'm part of a play. He was like, well, all right. He was like, well, all right. Just slow down.
They're part of the Lord's play.
Yeah.
You weren't lying.
Hey, man, that goes into finessing, man. You gotta learn to finesse these motherfuckers. Like, hey, man, the truth, man. You really want to play out? Ain't none of your business, man. Goddamn demon, man.
Yeah.
You just be a police officer, man. That's all you're supposed to be doing, man.
You get ticket or not.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I don't know my business, man.
That's gonna determine whether you give me a ticket.
Right.
Yeah, man. This nose, man. Goddamn demons, man.
Verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Hey, and again, that whole armor, showing charity to the brotherhood, doing the works you need to do, and found these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Gird up your
Get the scripture for the brother. He's on the comments below. Second.
girding up your loins like a man, so when the Most High demands of you, you'll be able to shoot forth those words, because you have that armor, not bouncing off those fiery darts.
And was it on that?
Kind
I'll read 14 real quick. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
a point blank period, saying your loins girded in truth. That confidence, that good confidence, the one you brought out.
Right.
Second Maccabees 8:18. It says, for they say he, trust in their weapons and boldness, but our confidence is in the Almighty, who at a beck can cast down both them that come against us and also all the world.
Hey, and girding up your loins like a man and putting on that armor of the Most High. Hey, was it Elisha or Elijah that had the whole fleet of chariots behind him?
What you going about?
Well, hey, Elisha, when they had those Assyrians parked outside of the gates of Israel.
You talking about when Elijah told Elisha that there would be more of us than be them?
You know where the spiritual at?
Yeah, when you saw like the whole fleet of chariots behind them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had the Assyrians ready to come against Israel. But then Elijah opened Elisha's eyes, and they saw that they had those angels, one angel of which could have done the job and destroyed the entire planet, but a fleet of them behind them ready to put that work in. So we got nothing to fear. The only thing you have to fear is Yahawashi, which, as it says in Proverbs 1, is the beginning of wisdom, the beginning of that good confidence, which gives you that faith, and that faith enough to show your works.
I got one for the. Well, you had some?
We were just going to get the Thessalonians.
I got one.
Come.
With that, brother, you gotta look up, see if I can find it.
I'll read one real quick when you get that. This Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience to the race that is set before us.
Hey, striving for the mastery with that temperance, putting off that old man, running the race with patience, with faith in the patience of the saints, knowing that the Most High is going to keep by His word. And all you got to do is just keep by your word. It's as simple as that. Hey, Yahawashi said, my burden and my yoke is light.
Verse 2. Looking unto Yahawashi, the author and finisher of our faith, for who the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High.
Beautiful. Author and finisher of our faith. Hey, he went through what he had to go through, and look where he's at, the right hand of the Most High. And if we endure Abarakazah, all these brothers on this camera, you sincere Akim on there endure, we're going to be sitting at the right hand of Yahawah and Yahawashi in the kingdom.
That's right.
For eternity.
Yeah, bring that one out. This is all up to the Most High, man. That's when we getting on. Bring that out.
It says, 2nd Esdras 5:4. But if the Most High grant thee to live,
Ooh, that's the point. If the Most High grant thee to live, man. All right? It's all up to the Most High, though, man. You know, you gotta have hope. That's why we're prisoners of hope, of salvation, man, and deliverance. Go ahead up.
it says, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
And what that is, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man.
Right.
And we in that third day. We had really truly we in that 11th hour, man. Going into the 12. Like I always bring out, when you look at the clock, you know, the clock goes around, the sun goes down, and then what happens around 11, 12, in the wee hours of the morning, the light start to come back. Now let me finish the comment. That's when we know the house is coming back, man. And that third hour, third day, that's how we know it's close, because the wisdom and knowledge is flourishing out here. All right, you see brothers waking up at an alarming rate. You know, it's a beautiful alarming rate, man.
Alarming to Esau.
Yeah, alarming to Esau. You know, you see brothers waking up. You see, different Israelites knowing who they are now. So that's how we know what time we're in, man. We ain't really in that 11th hour, all right? Well, it's dawn now, man. And that cock finna crow again, man. All right? The cock finna crow again. Because you know you live in a country, the rooster crows when it don't even be, the sun don't already be, it just be the glimpse of the sun coming over the currents of the earth. And what that crow do, man?
That's a noise morning.
And that symbolizes the trumpet of the morning, or the sun, that represents the morning, but that's just like you know how the king walks in, you go that horn. Yeah, that's how you know the Lord is finna make his entrance back into the world again, man. Of this realm. To take down all his enemies, man. Whether it be of our people or our natural born enemies, man. The Lord gonna take them down, man. That was it on that, Alex. You got it.
And not only is the Most High giving you a spiritual indication of that clock, but He's also done you a favor, giving you a physical indication of that clock too. These Edomites have something called the Doomsday Clock, which they say once it hits midnight, that's when nuclear war is going to happen, and society as we know it's going to end. Well, back in January, they moved the Doomsday Clock to 100 seconds to midnight.
Yeah, man. That's why I said that's why we are in that 11th hour. I think there's a scripture on that too. 11th hour. If I'm not mistaken, it's in John. In the book of John, the book of Matthew. I ain't been to it in a while.
Matthew, you want it?
Yeah, bring it out.
It says, it says Matthew 20 and 6. It says, and about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, why stand ye here all day idle? They said unto him, because no man had hired us. He said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right ye shall receive. So when Eve was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his stewards, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first.
Right, that represents men coming into the word under this wisdom and understanding. The 11th hour for the Lord come back. All right, and that's happening. That's in motion now. That's happening, man. Right? We just waiting for the hour hand to hit 12, man. And we're very close. You about to say that?
I'm going to read verse 9.
We're very close, man. Right?
It says,
Go ahead.
it says, and when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny.
Yeah, every man a penny. That penny represents the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? But you go into the parable, it does matter. It does matter, all right, how you come in and what time you come in, all right? So I don't want to be the guy, case in point, waiting to the very last second to kind of come in or play with the Most High like that. Don't you understand the Most High know that you're playing games with him, man? That you were purposely, you had the opportunity 4 or 5 years ago to come in, but you're purposely going to wait till the very last second to come in, man? Come on.
I want to eat just one more shrimp sandwich. Just one more.
Yeah.
Probably out there right now. It might have been coming out every week of the lockdown. Like, it's the week.
But just like Noah's Ark, just like any football stadium, any concert, sometimes you might just have your ticket, but guess what? There's no more room. We ain't selling no more tickets. But your money not good there. So you gotta think about that, man. But like I said, which Bart Simpson ain't gonna do it? You know, that's a guy. He's a guy that come out of camp. We call him Bart Simpson. The nigga literally looks like a brown skinned Bart Simpson. You know, that guy's he's not gonna do it, man. You know, you ain't do it then, you're not gonna do it now. All right? That was it on that? Okay.
This 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Because you put on the whole armor of the Most High, and you constantly staying in these scriptures, and again, doing everything you need to do to stay in the good graces of Yahawashi, for the times and the seasons we know are at hand. Salvation is nearer than when we believe. Again, the vaccine's right around the corner, microchip implant, famines. The target is seeming like it's mere days or weeks now until all the meat runs out. Earthquakes in diverse places, World War III still brewing over in the Middle East, these race wars, etc., etc.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night.
And you got to think about it like this. A couple of days ago, I was uploading a video on YouTube, and a bunch of other brothers said the same thing happened to them. YouTube just crashed. Like, it said my page had no videos on it, and it said other people's pages didn't have videos on it. And I was thinking to myself, hey, this could be a blackout at 4 a.m. in the morning. Esau could kick my door open and come and get me.
Like, you can only see us, that's what we want. But you can only imagine the people that was out here panicking when that happened for a short amount of time. Because YouTube was a lot of people's lives, man.
Yeah, a lot of people financial backing. You got YouTubers that make X amount of dollars, X amount of thousands of dollars, per month on that, man. So what happens when the federal government said we just taking possession of YouTube? All property and videos of YouTube is now for us. Right, and hit it, because Jake understand that Esau gonna hit the big switch, man. The big turnover button. It's gonna be a day you going to all your videos not gonna be on that. You're gonna click on Adam LZ or somebody's videos. It's not gonna be no videos on that, man. It's gonna be that what the fuck moment, huh?
I was saying, when I saw that, like, hey, that's us not getting caught like a thief in the night. If your mind goes to that thought first, that shows you're in the right spirit. I was actually getting excited. I was like, fucking hey, Esau finally quit dragging his nuts.
Yeah, man. We know it too because when this shit started happening like in China, Greece, Venezuela, the first thing they do is turn off the internet. So there's no outside contact with the known world, let them know what's really going on.
Right.
So how much more over here, they're gonna cut the internet off, man. You niggas not gonna be up there with your phones like this, catching police brutality, catching niggas looting and shit. You're not gonna, world star. You're not gonna have that world star moment in Jacob's trouble because you gonna be a part of the world star, man. They're gonna put a world star on your fucking head, man.
That's right.
What are you thinking, man? Jacob thinks he's gonna be comfortable. Acadician, fan, just laid up. Jake, you can see Jake now, man. Jake got his bologna sandwich over here. He got his goddamn chiwis over here. And the goddamn game controller, man. In the midst of boom, boom, shit on fire. No, Jake, you're not gonna happen like that, man. You're not going to be comfortable, man. At all, man. Jay, what the fuck wrong with Jake, man?
They got issues.
You watch too many movies.
They ain't gonna have one. Yeah, man. Yeah, we went into that already. They ain't gonna have one moments, man. You're not going to be comfortable, man. At all, man. You're not going to be comfortable, man. You gotta get out of that. I'm gonna be in my house. Well, how you gonna be in your house, nigga? They sending traces now. They sending enforcements in your house now, man.
They're gonna get you out the house.
Yeah. By any means necessary, man. Dead or alive. Huh?
To be honest, like a trap. You trap, depending on your house, to say you can trap yourself.
Yeah, man. Jake, I already got that one.
Like they gonna smoke you out the house.
Yeah, he was in.
Yeah.
Bro, done that?
Oh, yeah. Still, I'm on 3 of them.
Go down to verse 8.
All right.
Bahasham.
This 1 Thessalonians 5:8. But let us who are of the day. Go to 8. Okay. This 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Hey, we live to the lockdown a little bit.
Yeah.
You can play some volleyball. You can go back to the gym. You can go get your hair done. You can go get your weave done. Hey, things seem like they're okay. Yeah.
Baby back ribs.
Hey, I was talking to somebody. I was talking to a family member, and they were saying, oh, I think this lockdown's going to be lifted, and they said this, and then it's kind of bugged me out a little bit. They're like, and I think things are going to be better than they were before.
Ooh, man.
Piece of safety.
Yeah.
My eyes like the cross-eyed. That's
Wow, better. Gonna make America great,
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
not escape your judgment, not escape that horrific death if that's your lot, or that honorific salvation that's your lot. Keep going out.
But ye brethren are not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief.
Keep going.
Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness.
That gross darkness, which is this whole entire planet being caught up with that, being laying in bed with that strange woman who has those perfumes and clothing of Egypt on her. Keep going.
Therefore, let us not sleep as doth others, but let us watch and be sober.
Hey, standing upon our watch, answering him when he said what he says to us, that we may relate to the man that he may run that readeth it, which is what we're doing right now. Standing upon our watch, still doing these videos. We got brothers on the comments section being edified, hearing what the watchmen have to say, and are reading it, and so they're going to run in that day once all hell breaks loose.
For they that sleep in the night, and that be drunken, are drunken in the night.
Hey, drunk in the wine of that philosophies of that great whore Babylon.
Yeah, you say that, but your family members say you clearly drunk, man. You clearly drunk, staggering. You done grew up plenty of times, all right? And you just on your way to basically die, man. With that type of mindset, man. I think things are gonna be better than before.
And even I had to.
Yeah, I had
Put the phone down.
I had one of them moments right there, like, oh, fuck,
I don't even think logically like that.
There is no watch.
Yeah, that's hope. That's all that was, hope.
I had one of them motherfucker moments, man. Motherfucker here. Zombies, man. Go ahead, Al.
But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love,
Keep going.
and for a helmet, the hope of salvation.
Hey, going back to that armor of the Most High, these scriptures are constantly referred to as an armor, a shield, a buckler, and helmet. What does that do? Protect you from harm. So you should be able to put two and two together and see what these rivers of living waters are going to do for you in that day, as long as you constantly keep drinking from them. So with that, we hope you sincere Akim are edified. Just keep strong and keep preaching and reading this word, because we're almost out of this final wicked captivity of Esau, Edoms, and then eternity, eternal peace and salvation forever. So we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to
YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakakwadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And again, peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim, Abad Babal, Kwame Asharala,
Kwame Asharala.
Shalawam.
Shalom.